Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and a third down conversion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the back gets the football. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Not able to connect, incomplete. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Raiola. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Syracuse. It was a foot.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll run the option. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A sack on the play, could not escape the pass rush.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I know the toss play began with the guy taking the snap, he turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The ball still sits at the 1 after that incompletion. Then they punch it in. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but we'll get to the line quickly. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. And he fires the football to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Raiola. In the clear at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Returner decides to field it. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
The back's got it on the pitch. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right.
Oh, and the football comes out.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quick completion to the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Here's the option play. He hands it to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Receiver in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Syracuse lines up now 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Orangeman. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
31. 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go. Arrow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pocket breaking, plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the right here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now here's the toss play. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Syracuse needing this fourth down conversion. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Orangemen. And the beatdown continues.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now another deep ball here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, but now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch is made, room to run here. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Play action here on first down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock.
Looking to throw it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go, a conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not even.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, that last possession went forward at 4th down and got stopped and ended up costing them a field goal. Catch made on the left side. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
he'll drop back here on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, hit the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Same tailback, another carry.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The pass rush closing in. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Looks like he's going to run it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Runner takes off to his right. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and still going. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tailback with another carry. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 34-yard try. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown trot last time they had it. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now they'll run it on the draw. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Canes will have to punt this one away. And he boots it high into the air. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 10. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. No chance to catch him. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Makes a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Makes a quick catch. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion at the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds his man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught for the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And now they run the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. Look there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen?
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Noles offense is on the move now. First down. Looking to throw the football. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Hurricanes will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Ball handed off. The Seminoles are on the move here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and 10 play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Pass caught. Second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker. So let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Oh, nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense jumps on the ball as a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So off the loss and 2nd and goal from the 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop in his defense as they try to cut into this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back, looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Slides to avoid the big hit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Canes keep the football on the move.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here. They hit it behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they get a real shot.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Linebackers making some adjustments now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.